So I thought it'd be fun to do a Batman villain tournament. You know, everyone can say the Joker is the best villain. He's the most overrated villain because he's used in literally everything. He's the most used villain, obviously. But I wanted to make this fair and see if he truly is, or if not, who actually is. So I'm going to be looking at the major points in media that involve a large portion of Batman's Rogues Gallery. There's not a lot that involve like everyone, so that kind of sucks, but I'm gonna do my best here. So I'm gonna be looking at Batman the Animated Series, The Batman, Batman the Brave and the Bold, the Arkham games, and Gotham mainly. I will look at live action films or animated films or whatever if it comes to that. But a lot of this will just be those 5 to make this more fair, because a lot of these villains haven't been in live action movies, even though the winner of this probably hasn't been in a live action movie. So let's go ahead and start this thing. A lot of these round 1 matchups are not fair at all. Joker's better than Firefly and everything. Ra's al Ghul's better than Mad Hatter and everything, except for maybe Gotham. I really like Mad Hatter's Gotham. Or Gotham's Mad Hatter. I can't speak. Okay, let's skip those 2. Those will be interesting. Riddler's better than Killer Croc and everything. Arkham Asylum Killer Croc is dope, but overall, Riddler's better than the Arkham games and just everything else. We'll come back to that one too. Okay, Two-Face and Clayface. So, Batman the Animated Series and the Arkham games are the only one they're both in, because Two-Face isn't in the Batman, and Two-Face isn't even in Gotham, and neither is Clayface. Not that I can remember, at least. So, I think Clayface is actually better in the Arkham games, even though Two-Face is in more Arkham games. Two-Face isn't, like, a major player in any of them, though. You can argue he is in City, but it's the Catwoman stuff, not the Batman stuff. And I think it's very close when it comes to Batman the Animated Series, but I'm actually going to give the slight edge to Clayface, just because he's an emotional character. And it'll make this more interesting, because Two-Face hasn't been in much, which is weird. Hugo Strange and Bane. So, Bane is better in Batman the Animated Series than the new Batman Adventures. Hugo Strange is in 1 episode. The Batman, Hugo is much better than that version of Bane. Bane is good in the introduction episode, but after that, he's not. He has nothing to do. Brave and the Bold, I don't remember either of them, honestly. Arkham games, I think Hugo Strange is better. His role in Arkham City is just so significant, and he's so good. And Bane is just a plot device in Asylum. He's really good in Origins, but that's about it. And I think Hugo is better in Gotham as well, so Hugo Strange with the upset.
What the fuck?!
Let's go over here. Mr. Freeze, Harley Quinn. So, Batman the Animated Series, it reinvented Mr. Freeze's character, invented Harley Quinn. Very interesting here. I think Mr. Freeze is better in Batman the Animated Series, though. Better written character, more emotional character, more involved character. The Batman, Mr. Freeze is easily better. I hate that version of Harley. Batman the Brave and the Bold, Mr. Freeze was like cheesy in that, and Harley, I don't remember her really doing anything other than being in a few Joker episodes. I don't remember her amounting to anything, so let's skip that. Arkham games, I think Freeze is better in the Arkham games as well. And neither of them are that good in Gotham, but I prefer Mr. Freeze, if you were wondering. Scarecrow and Poison Ivy. So, Batman the Animated Series and the new Batman Adventures, I give the edge to Scarecrow. The Batman, Scarecrow isn't in the Batman. Brave and the Bold, I don't really remember either of them amounting to anything. I know they're both in the show, but I don't remember them having like significant roles. I remember Scarecrow's opening, so if it comes to that, I'm saying Scarecrow won that, but let's skip that for now. Arkham games, Scarecrow is better, so I really do like Ivy's version of Arkham version in the Arkham. Oh my god, I really like the Arkham Poison Ivy though. Catwoman and Penguin. So I'll start with the Batman since this is their designs from the Batman. I think Catwoman is slightly better in the Batman. I give her the edge there. I also think she's better in Batman the Animated Series. Penguin's just really hit and miss in Batman the Animated Series. I think Catwoman's character is more consistent. Brave and the Bold, I think Penguin is better in Brave and the Bold. And this is where it gets interesting, because Arkham games. I really like Catwoman in the Arkham games, but I think Penguin is the better villain. I love that version of the Penguin, the more mobster type. So it's all tied up right now. Gotham. Penguin is my favorite character in Gotham, so it goes to Penguin. Okay, Joker and Penguin. I guess we'll start here. Why not? So Joker is better in Batman the Animated Series. New Batman Adventures. He's better in the Batman as well. And he's better in Brave and the Bold. He's better in everything but Gotham. He's better in the Arkham games. No competition, really. I hate to say. Hugo Strange and Clayface. This is very interesting. I would not have figured this would be the matchup looking at these first two matchups. So, Batman the Animated Series. Clayface is better. He's in a lot more. He's just great in Batman the Animated Series. The Batman. I think Hugo Strange is better in the Batman. I think he's one of the best villains in that show. Brave and the Bold. I don't remember either of them in Brave and the Bold. So, Arkham games. I think Hugo is better in the Arkham games. They're both really only in City, and Hugo is better in that game. Gotham. Okay, so Hugo wins that too. Oh my god. I would not have guessed Hugo Strange would be going to round 3. Rachel, Ghul, and Scarecrow. So, Batman the Animated Series, I think Ra's is better. The Batman, neither of them are in that. Brave and the Bold, Ra's. I don't remember a lot from either, but I remember more from Ra's, so I'm just going with Ra's because of that. Arkham games. This is really hard for me because I think Ra's is great in Arkham City, but Scarecrow, I think he's great in Asylum and in Night, so I am going to go with Scarecrow here. In Gotham, I do like Scarecrow a lot in Gotham, but I think Ra's. So even if I gave the point to Scarecrow here, it'd be tied, and I'd have to start looking at live action films, so that would be Batman Begins, and Ra's is better slightly in Batman Begins, I think, so I'm just going to go with Ra's. Overall, I think he's better in media. Riddler and Mr. Freeze. So I think Mr. Freeze is better in Batman the Animated Series. Mr. Freeze is hard to beat when it comes to Batman the Animated Series. In my opinion, I think he's probably the most well-written character aside from maybe Joker in that show. The Batman. I love the Riddler in the Batman. He's my favorite villain in that show. So Riddler there. Brave and the Bold. Easily Riddler. Arkham games. I'm going with Riddler once again. Freeze only really plays a big part in City, so he's at a disadvantage there. Riddler's only a side character, but he's in all the games, and he's a major side mission, so it's not like he's not doing anything. And he's also better in Gotham, so yeah. So let's start with Ra's versus Riddler, because I'm sure it's obvious who's going to win over here. So Ra's al Ghul. Batman the Animated Series is really tough, so I'll skip that for now and see if we get a clear winner before. Ra's isn't in the Batman. Way to make it difficult, Ra's. Brave and the Bold. I'm going with Riddler. I think Riddler is a better character in that show. Gotham. I'll just skip to Gotham. Riddler's better in Gotham as well. The Arkham games. I'm going with Riddler. He's just in all of them. He's consistent. So, yeah, Riddler gets that one. In Batman the Animated Series, I probably would go with the Riddler as well, just because I think he's more well-rounded when it comes to the writing. They're both in not that many episodes, so. And Joker and Hugo Strange. So, Joker's better in Batman the Animated Series. I give a slight edge to Joker in the Batman. Gotham. Joker's better. I like Jerome. They had like 5,000 Jokers, but I like Jerome more than Hugo. And Brave and the Bold, he's obviously better. I don't even remember Hugo in that show. So yeah, Joker's better in everything, basically is what I'm saying. So Joker and the Riddler, we're here. Who would have guessed it? These totally aren't my two favorite Batman villains, and I didn't see this coming at all, guys. So Batman the Animated Series, Joker's better in Batman the Animated Series, sorry to say. The Batman, Riddler is my favorite villain in that show, the Riddler. So we're at 1-1. Oh shit, it's getting intense. Brave and the Bold. I have to go Joker, guys. I'm sorry. I do really like that version of Riddler, but... Anyway, Arkham games. You can't not say Joker. It's Joker, guys. I'm sorry. Gotham would be Riddler, though, so Joker only won by a point. But Joker is the winner of the tournament. Who would have guessed it? Anyway, guys, I hope you had fun with that. I thought it was pretty fun to kind of talk about who would have thought Hugo Strange would make it all the way to lose to the Joker. This side of the bracket was a little more predictable in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, the outcome is still probably what everyone expected. But hopefully you enjoyed that. You know, if you did, let me know. Let me know who you think is the best villain here based on my rules, I guess. My flimsy rules. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. You know, leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next time.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.